my name is Tracy and welcome to Sidetrack Creations and my crochet vlog. I've been crocheting for about 4 years, and recently I have gotten into watching other crocheters on YouTube and on TikTok sharing their crochet journey, the projects they're working on, and it got me excited to kind of start my own crochet vlog to share what I like to make, what I'm doing in the world of crochet, as a way to join this community and build a community online with other crocheters, as well as just share what I do, because my husband can only handle me talking about yarn so much. With that being said, here as my first video, I thought I would get on here and just introduce myself, share about my crochet journey, what I work on, how I got started, and just introduce myself. So as I said, my name is Tracy. I currently live in the obnoxiously sunny state of Florida, but I hail from the Pacific Northwest, specifically Washington State. I've been married to my husband for 8 years now. We have a 5-year-old daughter and a 3-year-old son, and they are just my whole world. I'm thankful and blessed to be a stay-at-home mom. As a stay-at-home mom, I do work at home. I am a graphic designer for a performing arts company. I do graphic design work. I make our flyers, our posters, our programs. I'll occasionally go into the studio and take some video and pictures of our dancers. And then I am also just a presence at the studio, assisting the director in whatever capacity she may need. Outside of crochet, some of my favorite things include going to church, seeing my friends there, being part of the community there, and just being with the body of Christ. I also love watching Star Wars with my husband. I could watch all things Star Wars all day long. I also just love movies in general. I love watching movies. I love everything about the movie making process from start to finish, behind the scenes. I absolutely love movies. And then I love my kids and being a mom and taking care of them and watching them grow and watch their imaginations, and just love my kids. So I've been crocheting for about 4 years now. I grew up watching my mom crochet and both my grandmas crochet. I have several projects from both of them that I grew up with. I originally tried to learn when I was in high school. My mom tried to teach me, but I'm left-handed and she's right-handed, and we had a hard time connecting it and just making it work. So I ultimately just kind of passed on it and was like, you know what, whatever, and put it in the back of my mind. Until about 4 years ago, I found out that my little sister had learned how to crochet, and I was jealous. Like, how dare you know how to make something, how to do something that I don't know how to do, especially something like crochet that is a family thing. So the jealousy in me took over, and I bought some hooks, and I bought some yarn, and I found several YouTube tutorials for left-handed especially, and I learned how to crochet, and I have since, my talent has since exploded, and I absolutely love it. It has become a major part of my life, is crocheting. I started out mostly making blankets, pot holders, just kind of your basic flat items, but also just eager to learn anything that I could, any new stitches, any new patterns, projects. My husband challenged me with an amigurumi, I think I said that right, book. He bought it for me and showed me he wanted me to make this dinosaur. I made it, it turned out okay, but I realized sewing pieces together was not my thing. I did not enjoy making it, and so I just put that book aside, that style of crocheting aside, and continued making just whatever I felt like making. I've made blankets, I got into shawls for a while, I've made tote bags. And I did that, and I was very happy just making that and making as gifts for friends and family. Till about a year ago, when I asked all my family members, hey, what do you want for Christmas? I'm going to hand make everybody's gifts this year. Most of them asked for blankets, tote bags, simple things that I had already made. My sister-in-law, who is an amazing ballerina, she asked me for a ballerina doll, and I was like, oh, well, I can certainly give it a try, because like I said, I did not enjoy amigurumi when I first started it, so I didn't know how I was gonna feel about this. But I love her and I wanted to make something for her. So I went on Etsy and I found this doll pattern that looked simple enough and I liked it. I liked the shape. So I bought it and I made the doll and it went pretty well. I was very pleased with myself. I liked the doll. I was like, you know what? Okay, this wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So I continued. And I wanted to make a doll for my daughter. And I made it to match the costume that she was wearing in the Christmas show at our dance studio that year. And so it looks like her with the hair and the skin tone, and the costume matched what my daughter was wearing. So after I made that doll and started showing people, I realized, you know, maybe this is something I could sell. So in the following spring, when we were getting ready for our end of the year show, we did Annie Jr., and I designed a doll that resembled Annie in her red dress. And I showed it to the company, the ballet company, and I said, hey, if you would like a doll for your dancer that matches them, you know, here's how to order them and I'll make them. And I ended up selling 8 dolls. And I was very proud of myself. The dolls all turned out amazing. I was just very pleased with myself and realized I do in fact have something worth selling. And honestly, if I want to keep crocheting, I should probably start earning a little bit of money so that I can continue to buy yarn so that I can keep crocheting. So Sidetracked Creations was created. Sidetracked Creations. The term sidetracked I named after my grandmother. I called her Granny. She and I were very close, you know, especially towards the end of her life. When she passed away, just before I found out I was pregnant with my daughter. She was a great influence to me growing up. She and my Papa Bill lived out on this property that she named Sidetracked Acres. Because she's so easily sidetracked. She'll be working on one thing and she'll get distracted and it could be over here. And so Sidetracked fit, and that's what they named the property, is Sidetracked Acres. And it seemed fitting to name my crochet Sidetracked Creations in honor of my grandmother, but also I am very easily sidetracked as well. I'll be working on one project and then I'll be like, oh, this looks really interesting, or that yarn's really pretty, I want to try making that. And so I end up having, you know 10, 11 works in progress all over the house because I am easily sidetracked. So Sidetracked Creations. And then the fox that you see on the logo is because the fox is my husband and I's favorite animal and has kind of become the mascot of our family. We love foxes. So the fox and the yarn, Sidetracked Creations. So that's me. Again, welcome to my channel, Sidetracked Creations. I'm looking forward to sharing my crochet journey, what I'm working on, things that I've got going on. I've got my first market coming up. I'm going to make some market vlog videos about that. And then hopefully I'm going to be selling some more dolls for our next show and I'll be documenting that. So I look forward to just sharing with you and building a community of crocheters.